In this video, I'm going to share the number one thing that you can do to improve your public speaking. So people come to me quite often and they say things like, I'm going to have 6 months of coaching with you and I'm going to look at 27 of the best TED Talks of all time and I'm going to read 15 books on public speaking and I'm going to look at 58 YouTube videos on how to improve public speaking, and then I'm going to talk, I'm going to give a speech, I'm going to speak in the team meeting, whatever the case might be. Now, the one thing that you need to do and you need to realize is that you need to start practicing ASAP, okay? By procrastinating, by avoiding it because it's uncomfortable, okay? It's not going to change the fact that it's uncomfortable. You could do it tomorrow or you could do it 6 months after you've learned all these things. It's not going to make much difference. You're still going to feel uncomfortable and have a little bit of anxiety. So the number one tip is to start to practice now. It's not going to be good either way the first couple of times, okay? You just have to start. You just have to start. I promise you. This is the number one secret, okay? So how can you start? So you haven't necessarily got to jump in and speak at a conference in front of 5,000 people for your first time. Of course not. No. People freak out about that. What I mean by start is start with little baby steps. So, for example, Toastmasters. If you haven't heard of Toastmasters, it's a public speaking club. Okay, it's a safe space. Everyone there, they have public speaking issues. Everyone's understanding, everyone's going through the same thing. You can go there and you can build up to giving a speech. Again, you haven't got to go on day one and give a speech. You can build up to it. There's also something called, within Toastmasters, there's another section called table topics, where again, when you're comfortable, you can stand up and you can, oh, sorry, I had a message there, and you can speak off the top of your head. So someone will say, okay, Will, what is the meaning of life? You have 1 minute, go. And you have to just start speaking. Now, of course, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be great, but eventually it's going to get better. You're not going to be so anxious and you're going to feel way more comfortable about it, okay? Another option might be to start speaking up a little bit more in the team meetings, okay? Again, you haven't got to speak for 30 minutes. You can just ask a question. You can just mention a couple of points, okay? You can do a little training in front of the team, maybe. You can volunteer, okay? I think companies and bosses and managers are always more than willing and more than happy for people to volunteer and to speak a little bit more. So set yourself a little challenge, okay? Go and take some action as soon as you can to start improving your public speaking, and practice, practice, practice. Okay guys, have a good one. Speak to you very soon.